though they taking notice.
Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my old flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the wrist I was never at the hit. I would never get this off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Oakland Raiders. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go! 60 yards. Hey! Hey, echo!
No. Off. Shift.
Hey, Sam off!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
You can't block me. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Watch twist. Undercrunch.
Ready, go! Get it!
On the counter, here's Kamara. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Watch safety creep.
Hey, lock it!
Safety's creeping. 36. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Let's go!
On second down, Kamara. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. 49, 49, guys. Mike, 49. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Rock it.
Kill.
Speed grip.
They'll look to throw here. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Let's go. Rebutt.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake. Sanders. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Sanders. From the gun, he'll throw. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit. And
looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
On the set.
Mike's 49.
Hey, Haywood. Hey.
49 to Mike. Watch 49.
Hey, come on out here.
Come get
Back to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going. Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Complete, Hunter Henry with the grab. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down. Now a first down throw complete downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Sanders off the play fake. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And, Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early. I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
Check safety, check safety.
Leo.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Squeeze.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Watch the shift.
On the double.
49 to Mike. Blue Dan. He's crashing. He's
Pilot, 64, weak. Now.
I got you.
Hey, exit. 22 jet bomber. Go.
2nd and 13. It's Kelsey on the ground. Give him 6 there, but now it's 3rd. Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Smooth.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Gone.
Here I come.
Sit up. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover. Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play? Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He'll look to set up his blockers. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point. You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves.
themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Let's go, baby.
Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Mike,
Sanders now on 1st and 10. His throw incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Balaj. And he's got this down to the 35.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to look end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Dante Pettis, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And man, Charles, talking about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, 1st down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go. Go. Check. Check.
Look at me. Go.
He'll look to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Topper.
Slam.
Get it.
On the ground, Kamara. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Let's go. 50. Plant.
Mike, 49. Hey, pick your game up. 49 to Mike.
Let's go.
2nd and 5. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. brings up 3rd and 2.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long.
Yo, 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 go, go.
49, guys. Mike, 49. I got you, son. I got you.
Hard. Shoot.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Yep.
Mike's 40.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike's 49. Yeah, let's get Sam.
Hey, Sam off.
Check. Watch twist. Out.
Looking to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. 4th down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground with Balazs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
It's a gain of 10.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the curl.
Here's Sanders. Going to throw again. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. to throw. Sanders. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 25 yards that time.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Now Sanders back to the air on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Sanders. Operating from the gun. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Here we go. Touchdown. You won't see me in your nightmares, son. Go.
Sanders throwing on first down. He's got it to Williams. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready. 56 yards. 55. Let's go, D. Let's go. Check right. Watching you fire.
Sanders now. From the gun, he'll throw. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his second touchdown on the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Back to throw now, 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
You see me? You see me? They can't stop me out here.
So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And he lost the football.
You got it. You got it. Ha-ha, you got it. Yeah,
Here's Sanders to throw on second down, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type
rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Let's get it.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That goes for a gain of 31. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Mike's 49.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's got some space here. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D lineman, you...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kalen Ballage with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right.
Hey, lock it.
Hey.
Get it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run here with Balaj. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. We've played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2nd and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Sanders. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey! You got motion. Hey, Charlie! Motion man right there. Let's go! Let's go! Get set! Ready, ready!
2nd and 10. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Geno Atkins got home that time.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
Bring it. Shift.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Check 50.
Leo! Get it!
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go. Chance.
Look, squeeze.
He's coming. Double up.
Gone.
He's coming. Double up.
Sponge. No. Be grip.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, and that will force a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
Mike 91. Yeah, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Check 3.
They run it with Balaj. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
He completes it to Henry. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally.
Mike 91. Yeah. You go tight. You got tight. Go. Tight right there. Check 26. Check 26.
Balaj. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Balaj. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Shift. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
They'll try to run this one in. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
On the ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
That's the way.
Go.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Hey, let's get
Jet.
Let's get into some penetration.
Now.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll drop the throw. He completes it to Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Raider first down, 17 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Complete to Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
General West. Ready?
A 10th carry for Kamara. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 6-yard line.
Set, ready. 70 ending. Mike. Too little, cut. Kill.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points